I'm going to kind of start and I'm going to kind of walk into you.
Oh, okay, I'll be over here.
Yeah. So I'm walking around McDonald Island Park. CMT Hit List Tour is in town. Aaron Pritchett, Doc Walker, Emerson Drive. And I thought, might find somebody. Walk into the rink. Who's over here? Tebey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. We've got all kinds of stuff I want to talk to you about. Let's first off, how'd you get on this tour? Because you're not listed on the poster, man.
You know what? I was a last-minute addition to the tour. You know, I've written some songs for Emerson Drive and Doc and Aaron in the past, and you know, they just wanted to kind of return the favor and have me out on this tour.
So it must be really cool being on the road with these guys. I mean, and you started what, 2-3 weeks ago?
You know what? I started in Calgary last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been out on the road for a couple weeks without me, having all kinds of crazy fun, you know. And they brought me out last night for the first night, and I'm with them all the way through to Ontario.
All right, now sometimes when you're writing songs, you don't get to meet the people that you're writing them for. When you the songs that you wrote for Doc Walker and Emerson Drive, did you talk to them before during the process, or was it something they just picked your song up, or what?
A little bit of both. I mean, I've gotten to know the guys over the last couple of years, you know, as you said, because of recording my songs. But yeah, I mean, the Emerson stuff I wrote with them. The Doc stuff was an outside song, same with Aaron. But it's really cool, I mean, writing songs for other people because you get to meet the artists and develop relationships with them. And next thing you know, you're on the CMT Hit List tour.
Well, let's talk about writing songs because I had a chance this past fall to meet Taylor Swift.
Yep. She's tall, right?
I'm still trying to figure out the physics on how she walks. I really do. She is really like tall and skinny. And then I didn't get to meet Harry Styles.
Okay.
You did because you've written songs for the pop band One Direction, not 1 to 2.
I have 2 songs that I wrote on the new One Direction record that's out right now, and I was actually in London a couple weeks ago and got to hang out with the guys, and yeah, they're great. They're like the biggest thing in music right now. It's amazing.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to get the inside scoop for you right here. All right, you're talking to Harry. Is Taylor in the picture? Yes, no. I want it now.
They are done.
Is it done?
It is over. It didn't end too well apparently, but you know what? That's all right. I mean, they go their separate ways. They'll both be fine. They're fine.
All right, now let's talk about you and your career right now because you're writing songs and then you go and write pop songs. Now you're got a fledgling country career on the go. How's this working out for you?
It's crazy. You know, it's interesting. I kind of wear 2 hats. I have like this alter ego as a songwriter. You know, I made my living as a songwriter for many years before I kind of put on the artist hat here. You know, and this song that we had out called Somewhere in the Country really just started to propel things. It was a big hit for us up here in Canada, and now I'm out on this tour. We got a brand new single called Till It's Gone, which just came out a couple days ago from the next record, which is called 2, in stores this summer.
All right, this is great. So that's what we can expect. Any summer plans, like any summer tours that are going on? Are you going to be doing any festivals?
I'm going to be out doing a couple festivals. They haven't officially been announced yet, but I am doing a couple. If you go to tebeymusic.com, that's T-E-B-E-Y music.com, and there's all kinds of info on there about where I'm going to be.
All right, sorry about that, man, because when I first started playing your music, I was saying your name.
Oh. Welcome to the club, man. Everybody does.
It's like Chris Thornsteinson. It took me a month to learn how to say Thornsteinson.
You should probably just stick with Doc Walker.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be a lot. Yeah,
it's a lot easier. Anyway, man, get in there, have a sound check. Thanks a lot, brother.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. Okay. Oh, I'm going to walk into the shot.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Am I doing anything?
Just kind of watching the hockey games. Okay. I'm telling you, this CMT Hit List tour thing is really cool. It's like you walk around and you just kind of bump into, oh my God, it's Aaron Pritchett. Shh, quiet. Aaron Pritchett, how you doing? Hello. For the very best, very best.
Well, good to see you.
Well, good to see you too, man, and welcome to Fort McMurray.
Thanks for having me here. This is great. Nice to be back.
Oh, it's glad to have you here. I want to talk first because we're in hockey.
Yeah.
Big Vancouver Canucks fan.
Huge,
Okay, I won't hold it against you.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Okay, goaltender controversy. What's going on? Is Luongo getting traded? What's happening?
I don't know, and what they're saying right now too is they're saying, well, Luongo should have been traded a long time ago, and now that he was playing all right, maybe the better player to trade is Schneider, and I'm just saying, keep them both for now. Let's try and win a cup for once in 43 years.
Well, what about you? When was the last time you strapped on the Blaze? Did you get a chance here at McDonald Island?
I haven't here yet, no, and I've been away for just over a week now, but right before I left, I was was on the ice skating around with a bunch of buddies, and I play rec hockey with a bunch of 20 and over guys. Okay, maybe not 20 and over anymore, but I still play a lot of hockey, as a matter of fact, and picked it up again just recently, more heavy than I ever did, with a little bit of time off I had in the winter. And I'm hoping, to be honest with you, that this next spring and summer are going to be incredibly busy, and I won't have time for it. So.
That'll be good. Now, what are you doing for this summer? A lot of festivals on the way. What's going on?
Yeah, I've got some festivals lined up, some personal shows of my own at fairs and things like that, and little shows around Ontario, Manitoba, all over the place, as a matter of fact. And then I got a new single coming out, which you might have intended on asking me about anyways, but a new single is going to be coming out probably by mid-May, and then once that's up, hopefully everything will take off. It's a song called Suntan City, which you'll hear tonight, as a matter of fact. You'll hear a sneak preview of it, and it should be released by, again, about middle of May, and with a video and a real big push for it, and hopefully it's going to take off.
Well, last summer, it seemed that you did all the promotion for Summertime all yourself on Twitter, man. Is this going to be the same kind of deal with this? Is it going to be like another Summertime kind of tune?
It is definitely a Summertime kind of tune. Summertime was a cool song, but this one is definitely something where you can see yourself going to the beach, hanging out with the boys, the girls kind of getting hit on every now and then, and just sitting around being your typical Canadian and enjoying the summertime sunshine and all that there is about it.
All right, now following social media, you guys are getting some amazing reviews on this show. Straight, and I've been following for about 2 weeks now. What's it like, life on the road with these guys? Now, be honest, who's stinking up the bus?
A better question is who isn't stinking up the bus at this point. I have to be honest with you, I've known these guys for a long, long time. Everybody in the bands, all the bands, I've known them for 12, 13 years or more, actually. Some of the guys, Chris and Dave, for example, I've known since the mid-90s. And then when obviously Emerson Drive was, I think it was 12 gauge, was it? Or 6 string, or I don't know, 2 broke guys, something like that. But I remember them from the late 90s getting into the industry, and we all played the same clubs, and we never really, we'd cross paths every now and then and see each other at CCMAs, but now we've all become something over the last 12 years of our own, and it's pretty awesome to be able to travel with these guys, go on the road, tell old stories like we honestly do, and laugh about playing in the clubs and all the things that we did there, and all the same clubs that we played, and they had the same problems we did, and they had the same good things happen, and it's really cool. So there's 2 different buses, and I don't know how much the Emerson Drive bus smells bad, but I can guarantee you nobody in their right mind would want to travel on that thing right now.
Awesome, man. Well, I'll let you get back. Enjoy the show tonight. Thank you so much, man. Enjoy.
See you.
Now, this is the first time I've met this man, but what I can tell you, I've read his Wikipedia bio, and I've read a little bit about him. I've heard about his work. Very multi-dimensional guy. Talking about Tebey. Good afternoon, Tebey. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
You know what? Now that I'm 3 inches away from you, I am just fantastic.
That's slightly creepy. I'm joking.
Slightly creepy. Just not so creepy that we can't continue the interview, I hope.
No, I'm joking.
But it is awesome getting to know you. If people are unfamiliar, you're kind of new as a solo artist across Canada. You're really pushing hard in the last year or so. We've started to hear you a lot. We play you a lot on the radio. We love your music. But you've been doing this for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm new to the scene as an artist, but people will probably know my songs. I mean, I've written songs for Emerson Drive, Doc Walker, Big and Rich, people like that, and kind of just make a name for myself now as an artist. We had this song called Somewhere in the Country that was out recently. It's a big hit for us up here in Canada. It's kind of putting me on the map as an artist.
Right, we love that tune. We get a lot of requests for it. A lot of people really love them some Tebey, I can tell you that, and I mean that truthfully, 100%. So here we are, McDonald Island Park. Have you been on tour with these guys? Because I know the CMT Hit List Tour, speaking with Aaron Pritchett earlier, you were in Calgary, a couple of shows in Saskatchewan, and BC earlier too. Have you been for the whole haul with these guys?
You know what, I just hopped on the tour yesterday. They've been out for a couple of weeks, as you said, and my first show was last night in Calgary, and it was awesome. It's good to be out here, so I'm just happy to be on the tour and getting to play some songs.
So I want to ask then, what can you tell me about the show? What are people going to expect from Tebey? Because you're going on, let's see, I had you down for about 7:30, and I know, you're a musician.
Yeah.
You might be a little late, fashionably late, that I think they call it. But what can we expect from your show?
Just, my goal for this show is just to get people familiar with what I do and my music. You know, I mean, I've only had a couple singles out, so if you don't know who I am and you're coming down here tonight, hopefully you'll leave a Tebey fan.
I think that's a prerequisite, truly. We're going to see for ourselves, but trust me, this is going to be a name. It'll be like Madonna. We'll remember it for years. I heard from Jerry Neville, who had a chance to talk to you just a few minutes ago, you were kind of talking about, you just came back from London where you were doing a little bit of work there, right?
I was, yeah. I was over in London, England for 2 weeks. I was working on the brand new One Direction album.
One Direction? Those guys, the kids that were on SNL that time? Yeah.
Left turn, right? That's what the interview kind of... No, you know, as I said earlier, I made my living as a songwriter, you know, writing a bunch of country songs for people, but recently I've kind of just tried to branch out and write in other genres of music, and it just so happened that a couple of my songs found their way to One Direction.
Well, truthfully, I only know the one guy from One Direction, that'd be Harry Styles. The reason I know him is because of his short but tepid affair with Taylor Swift. Supposedly, you might know something about that situation.
You know, my lips are sealed.
All right,
anything that Harry and I talk about is in confidence.
Okay,
but Taylor's a great girl.
Yeah?
Fantastic.
She's a great gal. We love her to pieces.
Me too.
But you know what? Until I meet her, Tebey, this is how it goes for me. Tebey up here, Taylor Swift somewhere here, and then One Direction is just, you know, they're on a different page.
You know, I'm fine with that.
Yeah?
I think Taylor has enough fans.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. We're going to have a lot more Tebey fans after tonight. I know you got to get ready for your big show tonight, and buddy, I really appreciate you coming around.
Thanks for having me.
Tebey, everybody.
Yeah.
So Chris, you're on the road with Emerson Drive, Aaron Pritchett. What's it like in the bus right now?
Oh man, well our bus, it's kind of stinky. There's more pairs of shoes than normal. I mean, it's been a blast. These guys are amazing. They're fun to tour with. On stage, it's amazing seeing the fans and all the fans come out and support both acts. And Aaron Prichett's been tearing it up every night. So I go on after him, and it's like he leaves me with this crowd in a frenzy. It's a good thing, but it's a lot of work. Hey, there's Brad. Hi, Brad.
Hey. I'm sorry. You just keep walking, man.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's Brad from Emerson Drive.
Yeah,
I'm going to ask you now, because you're here with Chris.
Yep.
Let It Roll. When you guys went in to record that, did you guys actually get into the studio together, and what was it like recording with Doc Walker?
Oh, amazing. These guys are top notch. Really, really good. Yeah, no, it was awesome. Being able to sit down with the boys, and then after the song was done, you know, the next process, obviously getting in the studio and cutting it, just to see it get to that next level and know that it was potentially going to be, you know, a single. I think that was the exciting part of it.
I think the video was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
At 12th and Porter in Nashville, between takes, we run over to the bar across the road. Trouble.
But did you guys think you're ever going to be able to tour together to actually promote that tune when you recorded it?
No, I mean, it was managers thought it was a good idea, but logistically we just didn't know if it was going to work.
Yeah.
And I think the song turned out so well that they thought it would just be a good idea.
Perfect. All right. Right now, if you had your snowmobile,
yes,
would you rather be doing your snowmobile or would you rather be doing the show?
Show tonight, because it's like minus 21, so.
Oh, sorry. There they go. Security. You gotta watch out for those guys.
Yeah.
But did you get any snowmobiling in this year? And if you did, where'd you go?
I didn't this year. Oh, you can duck. You're all good. See, look at you. I didn't this year, but because I usually my wife and I we swap Christmases between families, and this year was her side. We were in Vegas for Christmas, which was really odd this year. So next year's my year, so back home in GP, and there will be some snowmobiling if we have snow.